Craig Smith.
Good morning.
You and I are going to spend the hour with all of these lovely friends, and we're going to be talking about something that, well, I don't know about anybody else, but I was going to buy a whole house generator, if you want to know the whole story. Whew, it was expensive.
Oh, yeah.
But I got a sump pump that's gotta work.
Oh, yes.
So, and then the township said no, because I didn't have enough room. So now I'm back to square one. But guess what? That's not your only option. Here is an option by EcoFlow. This is what we call very proudly around here a tech spotlight. A tech spotlight is when we spotlight a company that is a leader in the industry, and that's what EcoFlow is. This EcoFlow Delta Max 2 2,000 watt power station has 15 outlets. We're going to give you a solar option. So now it's not going to be a tragedy if, unfortunately, a storm blows through and the electricity is off and you lose all your Rastelli meat. Think about how much money you're going to lose.
Oh, goodness.
That sump pump, trust me, I've had it happen, and it flooded my basement, and I'm like, I am too old to live through that again. I don't ever want to go there again. This is an investment for you, for your family, but on the other hand, it's also fun because, Craig, you have one of these and you do movie night. You can bring it outside. You can take it to the tailgate. Could I use my Ninja in this?
Oh, that's easy. No problem with the Ninja. How about a cup of coffee? We could do that too.
Definitely need
Hold on.
coffee if I have.
I gotta put the coffee. Is there a pod
Yeah,
in there?
no, you got a pod in there, my
I think
friend.
that was an old pod from last time. I'll put a fresh pod in there. There we
Fresh
go. Yes.
pod in, please.
Cup of coffee. We can do that too.
we're gonna need that.
99% of the appliances you have in your house, Pat, can run off of one of these EcoFlows.
99%.
99%, yes.
So we're talking my fridge,
Your fridge, your sump pump.
my sump pump, my lights, my router, my TV. Do you mind if I go through all the options
Please
so that
do.
you guys know? And the two of us want to hear from you. Please call us. If you have questions, it's okay. He has the answers. I trained him and I didn't train him.
You did? No, you did. Yes, when I first started here, I remember that. I remember the product too.
You do?
It was one of those e-readers.
Oh, wow. That's
Yes.
how long ago it was.
It was one of those e-readers.
He's one of those really brilliant tech guys that we love here. In fact, when Justin brought me my card this morning, we talked about it. He's like, don't worry, Craig will be here. I'm like, I'm going to go find him if he doesn't show up. So
I wouldn't
here's what you're going to do. If you just want to buy this, this is the lowest price we've had. That's what convinced me. Like, hey, now's the time to jump in. Lowest price we've had, free shipping and handling. 33,000 of these have been sold. You want to read some nice reviews? Read what people have said about this and how happy they are that they invested their money in this. So that's one option for you. And here's the deal. It's on sale for $1,149.98. I know that's an investment. Free shipping and handling. Why do you think I've been waiting for lowest price? 5 easy pays. You tell me what credit card you want to use, and you can use it as long as it's a major card, $230. Now let's talk about the QVC credit card on this, because you have that option of the 5 easy pays at $230, and I'm just talking about the one without the solar panel at the moment. If you want to go ahead and apply for a QVC credit card and you use it to buy this, we'll give you another $50 off. Oh, and there's one more option. There's an 18-month finance if you use your QVC credit card, and that brings it down to a much more manageable, about $63.89, and none of that costs you more money. But here's the way that I think if you can do it, you probably want to do it. And that is buy the unit itself and get the solar panel. Because here you're saving $1,199. The sale price is $1,249.98. 5 easy pays at $250. But again, if you have your QVC credit card, that's 18 easy pays at $69.44. The solar panel is only $100 more, and with the solar panel, you'll get a case and a kickstand on it, and we'll talk about how all that's going to work. But if you are deciding, that's all you're going to need to store. So if you're out of power for several days, this will be nice. Although I should tell you, you'll get the power station, all the cables, including a car charging cable as well, and then a cable for the solar power that you need. All right, my friend, who needs a generator and Who out there has a generator? Oh yeah, I have a generator, but it runs on gas.
Yes.
And I'm petrified of it. I'm never going to be able to get that. I would have to call someone to help me, and it would need to be outside. I never understood that. I mean, I understand we don't want to die of carbon monoxide. That baby's got to be outside, and it's huge.
And far away from the house.
Never going to use that.
Yeah,
Yes.
actually, we had it in our family up Hurricane Sandy when it hit the North Jersey shore.
Yep.
Family members had the generator. They pushed it outside. They opened the windows because there was no air conditioning.
Yep.
Within about a half an hour, their carbon monoxide alarms went off.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, because all those fumes were blowing back into the
Came
house.
back in.
This is that replacement. And what EcoFlow does, it gives you the power for 99% of the appliances you have in your homes. There's no pull start. There's no fuel. There's no oil mixture. There's nothing you have to pull start or any of those things that you worry about with a gasoline engine. This is a giant battery with 15 different plugs that you can plug into. So things like your microwave, your coffee maker, your lamp, your tech when it comes to your computers and your tablets and your phones, plug it all into this big unit that weighs in at 50 pounds, handles on either side. So take this with you. It's fun for RV. It's fun for being outside in summer fun. But when you need it, the thunderstorm, the hurricane, the blizzard, just the regular power outage, now you don't have to panic and go, uh-oh, what am I going to do? Break out your EcoFlow. It's ready to go for you.
Here's an update. Since this debuted about a week ago, 3,400 have already been purchased. The 97% of those went with the solar panel. I'm with you.
Not surprised.
Because you just never know, and it's $100. But if you had to buy that solar panel separately, I think it's close to $300 to buy it separately.
Between $300 and $400 to get the solar panel on its own.
Yeah. So use your credit card. This is not, oops, I should have bought that after the fact. This is no going into hurricane, tornadoes. God knows the weather has just been awful.
Yep.
This is protection.
Yeah, it is. And with that solar panel, it's remarkably easy to use as well. Just put it outside, sit in the sun. Here's a lot of great uses here, right here, Pat. When you lose the power, what about that freezer? You talked about Rastelli's meats. What else do you have in that freezer? How about getting access, running your television for up to 9 hours with this EcoFlow? Giving you light, giving you power. By the way, your Wi-Fi router, just because you lose power does not mean you lost Wi-Fi connectivity in your house. Plug your router into the EcoFlow. Get that cup of coffee. Make that meal. Try to live as normal as possible during those desperate times when you lose power, but also take your EcoFlow anywhere. How about some power tools in an area outside the home you can't easily get a cable to? Throw it into the RV, take it on the camping trip.
Oh, that would be
Tailgating, absolutely spectacular. You want to have those margaritas at the tailgate? Plug a blender into this, and then when the power goes out, this will hold a charge, full charge for up to 6 months. And you only charge it periodically. Look at the size of this battery, 2,000 watt hours.
Once a season.
Yeah, once a season you could plug it in, but you're probably going to use it more than that. If you want it just for emergencies, just to stick it in the closet, great. I have multiple EcoFlows in my house. This past, what was it, Friday night? My daughter, one of the boyfriends, and myself in the backyard, we hooked up a Samsung projector, shot it off of a big screen, and we had outdoor movie night, making s'mores over the little fire pit.
The coolest house.
It was great. It was the four of us. We had a great time. The dogs were outside. We laughed because the dogs would walk in front of the projector and things like that. But it was a good time. But the reason we were able to do it, because we had this in the backyard, and I didn't have to run a 100-foot cable from somewhere inside the house.
Well, 30 have just been ordered. 28 of them have been with a solar panel, which for what my opinion is worth, that's really the way you want to go. This is free shipping and handling. This is 50 pounds.
Yes.
This is 50 pounds, so keep that in mind. And if you think 50 pounds is too heavy for me, get yourself some kind of little dolly and you can bring it that way.
We've got treats showing up on set, by the way.
Caleb brought our treats.
I don't know where they came. The EcoFlow can't power that, but what the EcoFlow can do, it can power the things that make that. Well, I'll take one of those Twinkies. Don't take it away from me. Pat, you want a Twinkie?
No, thanks.
You sure?
Yeah, I made that, so it's okay.
Did you?
I didn't make the Twinkie part, though.
Oh, nice. Well, I already got a cup of coffee thanks to EcoFlow and a Twinkie. So you enjoy the rest of the show. You
go ahead and enjoy that for a second. And this is just an overview. I mean, the electric kettle, a drone, a saw, an action camera, an electric frying pan, your laptop, your microwave, an electric drill, full-size refrigerator, a hair dryer, television, a rice cooker. I mean, that's just a small sampling of how's the Twinkie? Is it okay?
First time I've had a Twinkie on there, and I'm kind of regretting the decision because I can't talk well.
I know, they're a little sticky. And then I put some sprinkles on them, and then that little...
They're very good, like the little chocolate strip
like
on. Where'd these come from? What was it?
I always make a craft on a Sunday morning.
Nice. I got to be in... Can we get me on more often on Sunday mornings? This is great.
Anytime.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about, once you swallow that, what we do with it when we get it home, and then talk about the cables and all that good stuff. Please.
Sure. Well, first and foremost, thank you for the Twinkie. It was excellent.
You're welcome.
We're going to include a
was
series
Kayla.
of cables for you. So we include the AC cable. You can plug this into your house, Pat. It will come, the EcoFlow shows up with about 30% power already in it. We also include the power for you to charge it in your car through the 12 volt. So it just recharge it. Takes about an hour and a half to go from completely dead to full charge.
When would I use the car charger?
If you want to take this RVing, or
Okay.
maybe you're going on a camping trip, or maybe you're going to a tailgate and you're running low, you can recharge it by plugging it into the car.
Excellent. How will I know how much charge it
Tells
has?
you exactly right here on the front.
What does it tell me on the front?
This little LCD screen here is spectacular because so much tech, Bat, when you look at battery life, it shows you like 4 dots or 5 dots. What exactly does that mean? I'm going to guess like each dot is 20% or 25%,
that's a good point.
but you don't know. With the EcoFlow, you know exactly what's going on. So right now we have nothing plugged into this unit. It tells you the watts going in, the watts going out, what percentage is the battery, and how much lifetime you have left. So right now, with nothing plugged in, it's estimating 99 hours. If I were to plug a hair dryer into the back, watch this. Watch the numbers jump up. Turn the hair dryer on, and you can see right now there's 1,600 watts going out. 1,600 watts. Most portable power. In fact, a lot of outlets in your house can't handle that. That's why you have that blow of the switch there when you turn the hair dryer on. But all the information that you need, and then the ports that you have here on the front too are key. So we have 6 USB ports, 4 of the traditional USB, including 2 fast charge USBs. And you can see on the left side of the screen how long of a power you're going to have. Well, this used an air fryer for over an hour and a half, an air purifier for 4.5 hours. Electric rice cooker you could run nonstop for 2 hours and 47 minutes. Ice maker for 11 hours. Coffee machine, yes, 100 cups of coffee. We've only made one so far. We've got about 47 minutes to go in the show, so we'll see if we can make some more. But running your microwave for over 3 hours. Think about the times you don't have power. This is what this unit can do because of all those ports.
And that's just the ports on the front.
That's the 6 USB ports on the front. I'm going to unplug the hair
just
dryer.
ordered. 98 of them have to do with getting the solar power.
Not surprised.
Panel, rather, pardon.
Yeah. And then on the back, we have 6 of the traditional wall plugs here. 3-prong wall plugs. So this is where you're going to plug in things like your refrigerator, like the lamp we have over there, like the blender, the coffee maker. These are your recharge ports. So if you want to use the solar panel or the 12 volt, they work here. Here's your traditional plug to plug in here. We include the cable. And then down below, our last 3 plugs, we have a 12 volt and then 2 3-amp plugs. You'll probably use these less frequently.
Yeah, what are those for?
Again, 3 amps are typically going to be things like small electronics.
Okay.
Use those smaller ports. To the 12 volt.
Nice to know it's there if I need
12 volt, some camping gear, things like that. But these are the 6 you're going to use most frequently, and then the 6 USBs on the front. So with 15 different ports, what I like, Pat, you don't need to know what you have to charge at the time.
Right.
We've got plugs for everything. So when the emergency happens, goes, oh, wait a second. Does this thing have a 12 volt? Yes. Oh, wait, I got a new phone. It's got a different USB port. Doesn't matter. EcoFlow has you covered. 99% of the appliances you have in your house will work on this device.
Now, what are we looking at here?
This is just lifestyle scenarios of where you'll be using this. So the power goes out. Unfortunately, it happens all the time. The hurricane, the thunderstorm. Somebody crashes a car, unfortunately, into a power pole. You could lose power to your entire
You don't
neighborhood.
even know why sometimes.
Unfortunately, it does happen all the time. And this is how you're going to get by. Also, being outside, out and about, take your EcoFlow wherever you're going to need power. It's strong enough to work on power tools.
This would be good for Father's Day.
Spectacular. That was a subtle hint right there, Pat. I hope
Yeah.
my daughters are watching. So just to let you know, it actually has 2,400 watts of output power capability. The reason that makes a difference, I just showed you with the hairdryer a couple seconds ago. Anything that generates heat is going to require a lot of battery. So that's why we have the coffee maker here. That's why we have the hair dryer. Things like a rice cooker, things like a microwave. The heat really pulls the power out of your outlets. That's just to show you that all these different needs. Think about what you lose when you lose power in your home. This video right here shows you that solar panel. It comes with carabiner clips, so the case actually works as a mount as well. plug your
okay.
EcoFlow into the solar panel, and now you're not paying for any of that juice as well. Why not use the power of the sun? And what often happens after the big storm, what's the next day look like? Typically beautiful.